Alright, time to review Wrestlemania bullshit. Backlash. So, Wrestlemania Backlash. We have to call everything with Wrestlemania in it, I guess. I don't know, but, alright, so, we had a pre-show. During the pre-show, couple of things to note during the pre-show. Rudolph, I refuse to call him by that stupid name, the Dirty Dogs. Rudolph attacked Dominic Mysterio. I'll get more into this when I start talking about the match itself, but yeah. We had an open challenge, which I don't know why they don't make Sheamus put the championship on the line in the open challenge. That's the whole point of the open challenge. It was answered by Ricochet, man, and yeah, it went about as much as you can see Sheamus versus Ricochet going. So, yeah, Sheamus won. And we start off the night with the Raw Women's Championship Triple Threat match between Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Asuka. And thankfully, Rhea Ripley won because we don't need another Charlotte Flair title run. This is the way it should have been. It was fine. There was some triple threat stuff. You gotta do the, double team moves because the triple threat match. It was fine. It was pretty good opener. I think we move on. Next we had the Mysterios versus Rudolph. Will end up being Rudolph versus Rey Mysterio. They did the thing where someone's attacked backstage, and instead of giving Rey Mysterio another partner, which I had an idea during this match, if they were continuing that whole Buddy Murphy storyline, they could have done some kind of split between the two. Because the whole thing is, the dream is Rey Mysterio's dream is to win the tag team titles with his son, right? That's the dream. Have Buddy Murphy come in, and instead of Dominic getting attacked, I changed this from earlier, have Rey get attacked. And so Buddy Murphy has to take Rey's place and win the title, and this causes problems. Dominic would still be the one going heel, but, that would be the point, because it'd be all Seth Rollins' plan all along, but they moved on from that. But they did the thing where the person gets attacked, and instead of giving him a new tag team partner, he has to go out by himself, and then the other tag team partner comes back towards the end and helps him win. That's what they did, and the Mysterios are the tag team champions, and then they mentioned that Rey Mysterio was going to retire, and then his son decided to go be in the WWE, and so they decided the dream was to win the tag titles. So I'm like, it's Rey Mysterio, okay, we won the titles, now I retire. Wait, what? I don't know. But, yeah. It was fine. They didn't have to do the whole... if they were going to win the match, I don't understand why they had to do the one of them gets hurt. Just let them wrestle in the match. It's absolutely stupid. I don't like the whole starts where they do that, or they start the match by a big brawl, and the announcers have to say a million times, the bell hasn't rung yet. The bell hasn't rung yet. I hate that. They even do that in AEW, and that's stupid. Just have a fucking match. No false starts. No pre-match attacks. Just have a match. Okay? Pisses me off, obviously. Next, we had Bianca Belair. No. We had Damian Priest versus The Miz in a lumberjack match. We had a segment where John Morrison went to talk to the lumberjacks. And let me preface this by saying that during this show, we kept seeing stuff for Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, which I really want to see, because, I'm a Zack Snyder fan. And because Batista's in that, the WWE is promoting it. All of the lumberjacks were zombies. Yep. The match, they went out for the match. The Miz and Morrison tried to leave. The zombies came out. Morrison ran away. and he ran back in there, but he got eaten by the zombies. And then The Miz lost because of this distraction, and then he got eaten by the zombies. So Damian Priest won, that's the only thing. But why did we have to do this? I understand you want to promote the movie, so promote the movie. You turned this match that was in a rivalry featuring Bad Bunny into a joke for a movie promotion. Because I was wondering, of all stipulations, why would you pick a lumberjack match? You know, if you don't want him to run, there's a steel cage. There's a Hell in a Cell, which, by the way, we'll get to that in a minute. You didn't need to have a lumberjack match. Well, now we know why, because they wanted to do this. I don't know. I didn't hate it, because, you know, I'm a horror guy, but come on. It's unnecessary. Next, we have Bayley versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. I could care less. I couldn't care less about this match, to be honest. I don't like Bayley. She doesn't deserve a title shot. She deserves to, I don't know, not be in a title match. I don't know. But she's annoying, and the announcers say that she shaved Bianca. Did she say Bell Loser in the back of her head? First of all, it's like a marker or something. And second of all, she spelled it wrong. She put 2 L's on Bell. It's Bell Loser. I know Bell Loser, but it's Bell and then Oozer underneath. You can't even spell. I don't know. It's just stupid. This match was fine. Bianca Belair won. That's all I really care about. There's nothing really to say here. Next, we had a triple threat match between the Almighty, the Scottish Psychopath, and the Choo Choo in Braun Strowman versus Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. And this is another one of those things where it's another one of those things that they do in the WWE that just I don't like. It's a triple threat match. They're fighting. Drew McIntyre puts Bobby Lashley through the stage. It goes poof, and then he's out of the match. So you think. So then Drew McIntyre and Braun Strowman are beating the holy hell out of each other, only for Bobby Lashley to come back at the end and win the match by pinning Braun Strowman. I hate it when I do that. You just did a spectacular triple threat match at the beginning of the show without having to pull that kind of bullshit. You showed them what a good triple threat match could be, and then you pull this shit later on in the match. Later on in the night. And I know what you're thinking. Well, they did that one, the first one, good so they could do this. That doesn't excuse them from pulling this bullshit. I understand you gotta have someone get knocked down, but to do that, if they're out of the match, then they're out of the match. You know, to come back and win the match, it's just, I didn't like it. But there was a point where Braun Strowman put Drew McIntyre through the announce table and it went poof. But other than that, by the way, I want to address this. So, I don't watch the weekly shows. So, this is my first time hearing Adnan Virk and Pat McAfee on commentary. Adnan Virk, pretty good. No complaints there. He's fine. He's your standard commentator for all I can see right here. Pat McAfee sounds like, I don't know if you ever heard, there's a YouTuber called The Great One. He does an impersonation of Brock Lesnar, where it sounds like this. I don't want to watch the show, Paul. I'm Brock Lesnar. I'm the Ultimate Farmer. I don't want to be on the show, Paul. That's what Pat McAfee sounds like. The whole time he's going commentary, he sounds like this. That's what he sounds like. He sounds like the Great One's Brock Lesnar voice. And it's a little bit annoying to me. It's a little bit, I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit annoying. I'm just saying. So after the triple threat match, we had the main event. Now, let me tell you something. So I do predictions. I do a prediction contest between me and a friend of mine named Brandon. And I do another one because have ADHD and autism, and I like to talk to my stuffed animals. So I do it with them. So, can you tell who won? Because I have 3 bouts. I won this oh, I didn't win this at Blood and Guts. I won this on the last episode of Dynamite. Because I was undefeated. All 3 of those matches I won. But here tonight, I had every single match right. I won every single match. But the main event was the one that was going to solidify my flawless victory. And this doesn't count anyway, because it was a regular show, not pay-per-view. So I was about to become not only Scotty 3 bouts, but undefeated. And you know what? I didn't get that pleasure. I didn't become undefeated because of Roman Reigns. Hashtag cancel Roman Reigns. I hate Roman Reigns. You had Cesaro versus Roman Reigns in a match that Cesaro should have won. He should be the Universal Champion right now, but no. And if you sit there and say, well, they did what they had at, well, that was because they were going to do the thing with Seth Rollins after the match. Yes, I'll get to that. But still, you could have done that for the title. Roman Reigns used that stupid-ass guillotine, which needs to be banned, because you could seriously choke someone out and they could stop breathing. So that needs to be banned. You can't do that anymore. But yeah, Roman Reigns won, and then Seth Rollins came out, which I was very confused because I had heard he didn't want to be a heel anymore. So I thought he was going to turn on Roman. But he attacked Cesaro and beat the holy hell out of him, which means they're going to continue that at Hell in a Cell, which is the next pay-per-view, which is the middle of the damn summer. But yes, Seth Rollins attacked Cesaro, beat the holy hell out of him, and I think that they should have done this after Cesaro should have won the title. Then Roman Reigns could take a break, go jump in traffic, and then, busy traffic, ongoing traffic, the freeway, and then, Cesaro could be Universal Champion and go on to face Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell. That's what they should have done. But they didn't. And instead, Roman Reigns retained, and Seth Rollins attacked Cesaro. I don't get some of their decisions. Nobody wants Roman Reigns to be champion. And if they say they do, they're lying. I don't care if he's the head of the table. I will not show my respect. I will not acknowledge him as the head of the table. He can kiss my ass. I am on a war with Roman Reigns. I am going to do something. I'm going to go to the WWE 2K18. I'm going to color his hair pink. I'm going to put him in a dress. And I'm going to embarrass his ass. Alright? I don't care. Roman Reigns sucks. I hate Roman Reigns. No. He is number 1 worst in my eyes. Alright? I can't do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. I quit. I'm done. I'm out of here. Good day, sir.